Feeling a little better now. Just going to do some spotting for the rest of today. So any long videos that were intended for today are moved, unfortunately, to Wednesday. So that's the X9. Yeah, if you weren't watching the live earlier on, I wasn't feeling too good when I got here. Bit of an upset stomach. And didn't feel great either when I got to Inverurie. I'm not going to say any more than that. In case anyone is out there having your lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever time it is when you're watching this video or wherever you're watching. It's a lovely afternoon here in Aberdeen, it really is. Might stay alive for 5-10 minutes or so. Be nice fancy having a little look around. I'll be doing some recorded stuff as well. I might actually do that on the tablet. I've got some stuff on the phone, but I'll continue some recorded stuff on the tablet. We'll do a little live for a little while. What we've got coming in here? R26 HHT on the M92 to Edinburgh. Electric Adventures for a Greener Scotland. That's the GT14. A couple of Sparky buses over there. One sitting there as well. Got a pack of Duracell over there actually, 4 of them. First up is this one here is LC71 KVH. Beside that is LB72DYV, I beg your pardon. And beside that one is LB72DZD, and at the end is LB72DZP. So tonight I have decided I think I will go for dinner at Cosmo. I'm actually starting to feel a bit hungry now, so that's obviously a good thing. That's the 6 over there to West Hill in Elric. I've actually done that video. Aaron was with me at the time. I love you watching, buddy. Yeah, that was an adventure, that route. We came back via every single housing scheme and every single business park on the west side of Aberdeen that you could think of. It went everywhere. So we'll go down here. Sorry, I'm going to get into a better position, I think, and we'll see what's passing the bus station. Welcome if you're just joining the stream. We're in Aberdeen today. Just doing some spotting. Was meant to be doing the X9, but unfortunately I wasn't feeling too good when I got here, so that's been swapped to Wednesday. I'm feeling okay now, and it's just the timetable now doesn't match now that I'm feeling better, if that makes any sense. So, shall continue on down. Oh, sorry.
There you go, cheers.
And we'll see if you leaving the bus station, and we'll see whatever's going past. I don't have the microphones with me. I thought I had them with me, but I've left them at home. Oh well. I know some of you out there don't like them, some of you actually prefer them, but that's the thing, being a YouTuber, you'll never be able to satisfy everyone. That's the young GT14 on the M92 to Edinburgh. That's R26 HHT. We'll go down to traffic lights here and we'll wait for a little while. Slim Richmond said hi. You're doing okay, mate? We're talking about football in the background there. I don't know much about football. I do watch football on TV sometimes, but there's LC71 KV Dry departing on the 6th. West Hill and Elric. Slim Richmond says, get on a random bus. I was thinking about that, but I don't really feel like it now. Not that I wasn't feeling too well earlier on, so I don't really feel like it at the moment. I'm sorry, mate. And and it's too hot. It's actually not too bad up here in Aberdeen today. It's about 20, 21, 22 Celsius. I heard some parts of England are up to 33, 34. That's 67, 790 on the 12 to Tory, I don't know. The locals will have some way of pronouncing it up here, I would imagine. Number 9 going round there, I think that's KVP, I think. We'll soon find out. Slim Richmond says, saw a guy do that in Russia once, crazy. Yeah, well, sometimes people do crazy things. I'm also on Facebook, and I was looking at that the other night, there Saturday I think it was, and I saw a video of some random guy jumping about 300 feet from a bridge into the river below and swimming across. I thought, you are absolute daft, mate. You're absolutely off your head doing something like that. I mean, one false move and you're dead, you know? I know there's some words you're not meant to see on YouTube, and I'm not quite sure what words they are, so I hope I don't get flagged up for that. But I know that YouTube's a bit more lenient than Facebook. Oh dear, they sent, as Aaron would say, they sent your favourite 63201. Now why am I making Aaron sound like someone else that both me and him know? If you've ever wondered, have you ever heard Aaron and I talking about a guy called Stefan? We know Stefan personally, and yeah, he's never had any problems with the guy. That's really about all that I can say though, because I don't really know much about the guy. I don't really know him brilliantly. I know him reasonably well. There's not really much going on here at the moment, but we'll stay live for about, I don't know, what time is it just now? 2:30. We'll stay live till maybe about 4:45. I've got plenty of data. This is the only live bus spotting I'm planning to do this week. I might still do the odd live saying it's a Galavanter here and doing this and doing that. I should have put the title as bus spotting in Aberdeen, but that would have meant reclosing the stream and reopening it unless there's some way I can do it from here. Flip, mute, hide live video, retouch, green screen, create highlight. No. I'm not going to bother with any of those, I'll just keep it as the title it is just now. I can change the title once I come off the live, I suppose. Aaron and I have actually had a little discussion. We were chatting yesterday and we're thinking about doing the M9 from Glasgow to here towards the end of the month. Now, towards the end of July, should I say. What that's going to mean is we're going to have to do Glasgow to here during the daytime, straight through, and then we're going to do it up here and back. And then the following evening, or maybe in a couple of nights' time, as we see SN62 AKP passing on the 23. As I said, after we've done that, we'll do the evening ones as well, where it's calling it Cumbernauld, Stirling. We'll have an all-nighter, possibly. As if Cardiff wasn't mad enough. Right, Sanya says hi, hope you're doing okay. That's SN16OMT on the 201 over there. Let me just zoom in. Oh. Looks like someone's mic has got an alarm on it or something. That's LB71DZS, I think, on the 59 over there, just pulling away. What are you doing here? Just doing a bit of bus spotting, not much going on, not much entering or leaving the bus station. Well, mind you, this is the exit, not the entrance. The entrance is around the other side, but you can't, pedestrians are not allowed to go around to the entrance, they have to enter it this way. That is SV12CZG on the 202. In fact, I know a better spot where we can go. And it's just round the corner as we see LSK 514, one of the new Volvo 9700 DDs on the M9. That could be one of our transport, that could be one of our vehicles that we get on the M9 when me and Aaron do this route in full. Yeah, it's very possible. Oh, another Duracell bus. What do you have? What do you know? SG23WTF looks like from here. That's why I want to get around here, where it's a better position. This guardrail down here. What is your name? She asks. It's the Alba Galavanter. That's the name of the channel. Got a slightly better view here, and I can confirm that is SG23WTF over there. What city are you in? Well, we're in Aberdeen on the northeast of Scotland. I'm about 130 miles from home. It was an early start to come up here and do this with you today. SN13CNX there on, I'll get that in a minute, LC71KVO on the 6 and SN13CVX is on the 23. Here we have SG23WUD on the 15. Airy Hall, I'm not sure if that's how they pronounce the destination. But I've got some recorded stuff which I'm going to be doing in a little while. We'll keep the live on, as I said, till about 3:30, 4:45, something like that. I wasn't intending to do this today, but circumstances cropped up. SG23WUA on the 12 to Tory, I don't know. Number 11 coming up, SN13CNJ to Countess Wells, which is west of Aberdeen, I believe. As we see LSK 514 departing on the M9 for his break. Driver actually waved as well, which is nice. BF63ZRR over there, that will be coming in on a 10. Volvo Galavanter, based at Inverness Depot, or is that Elgin Depot? If anyone knows, feel free to correct me. Yep, that's Parks Hamilton, that one's based at their depot near Hamilton. I think it's Blantyre. And Sanya said hi. Hello again. Over here is SV25OWW, brand new. We'll see in just a moment. SV25OWW, brand new electroliner on the 3 to Maastricht. I think Maastricht's on the south side of the city. I used to have family connections to here, but not anymore. I've moved to a different part of the country. Not going to say where, obviously, but it's nowhere near here. Absolutely love bus one here. It's probably, I reckon, my favourite bus station in Scotland, Aberdeen. Myself and Aaron have actually been we were talking about this the other day there, and we've decided that we're going to do some first Aberdeen routes as well in the not so distant future. LXZ7673 there, followed by SV25OWF. And we're going to do some full-length videos of First Aberdeen because I haven't done any of them yet. That's the 18 Thread Moss SN13EEV. This area is still almost untouched on this YouTube channel when it comes to full-length route videos, which is another thing that I do if you're just new to the channel. I've done several thousand routes, I think, at the moment, probably several hundred more like. Up here so far I've done mostly stagecoach, but I think it's all stagecoach. I do have plans to do other ones though, including local operator from Inverurie, Watermill Coaches. Got plans for that as well. Now this is the one that we were meant to be doing the return journey of today, number 8. Stonehaven via Plymouth and Newton Hill. That's a long one to Stonehaven, that. LB72DYV. But it goes down as an 8, comes back as an 8S. Some journeys come back as 8A. Some journeys come back as another route number altogether. It's crazy. It's crazy how it works. I still don't understand it. I know the 9 goes to Inverurie as a 9, comes back as an X9. Well, for the moment it does. Tour bus over there. Aberdeen Adventurer, LK08 MVP. I know the LK08 NVN is the one that operates the Dundee tours. The Stirling tour should be starting up, but I think they've already started because I've seen the tour bus around Stirling a few times. Not sure what the reg number of the one in Stirling is, but I promise I will do it for the channel. Might even live stream it as well, and possibly record it as a backup on my tablet, so that if the recording fails, I can always upload the recorded. If the live stream fails at any point, I can upload the recorded version. No entry, and he still cycles in the wrong way to the bus station. Oh well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Streetlight 63200. I hate these things. Horrible buses. And I don't mean a street light like that thing there. I mean in like this. Fact. A little fun fact for you. That's the right-bodied streetlight over there. I've got another name for it, which I'm not going to repeat. And that one over there, this one, is actually the right-bodied electroliner, which is electric, going by its name obviously, that gives it away, whereas the streetlight is diesel. Both built by the same bodywork operator, but that one, the electroliner, has the newer bodywork version on it. And to be honest, I think the electroliners are actually quite nice. I was quite impressed with them. I'm not warming to streetlights at all, never will. But the electroliners are quite a big improvement. Not my favourite electric bus, if I'm being honest, but maybe pushing top 5. Over here is LSK 513, Parks of Hamilton. I think that was the one we saw a few minutes ago, the driver waved. I think it was. Incidentally, I've got a mate who drives from McLean's, who does the M9 quite a lot. He's also done M92, and I think they also do occasional M10, M90, basically every single Citylink service you can think of. SV25 OWK not in service. Another streetlight sneaking in under the radar. SN14ADU. I was going to say I'll zoom in on it when this one goes past, but do I really have to? I'm joking. There's the SN13ADU on the number 3. Being photobombed by a more pleasant sight on 59 SN16 OMW Enviro 400 MMC. I've got a mate who drives for Stagecoach based at their depot at Dunfermline, and he says he doesn't like that new livery. I'm sorry, but I prefer that. It looks nicer on the coaches than the bland yellow one. You know, the banana coach, as I call it, or the banana bus, as I also call it. I think that darker livery looks nicer. It's nicer than that livery. That's the livery I'm talking about. That's SRI74 UPC Yutong E12. I'll tell you a little story about Yutongs in just a moment, once we see SN16 OMT departing on the 201 to Bankery for Ballater. That's another route we need to do sometime. Now, over here, we have SN14FEO on the 17 to New Hills, and R13 to Scatterburn SN62ACX. That's a bit Piccadilly bus. That's full. That's absolutely jam-packed, that one. Now, Yutongs. I was once in Elgin doing the 35 from here to Elgin for the channel. And I ended up getting a Yutong, as we see an Ember GT14 Yutong passing in the distance there. But anyway, sorry, I've got the hiccups just now. As I was saying, I got one of them 96s back here, the Stagecoach Yutong E12 and T12. I thought they were alright. I prefer Ember's ones because the Stagecoach ones have got bigger seats. There's more seats in them, I think, and there's less legroom. Now, when you're 6'4" like me, legroom can be quite an issue. I'm quite tall, let's just say. I reckon I could be near 6'5" actually. Anyway, the Ember ones actually have softer seats, I think, and they've got more legroom. So I prefer Ember's Yutong E12 T12s to the Stagecoach ones. Stagecoach Volvo interdict there, PSU 374, that'll be on an X7. I don't know if they'll repaint these into the new livery or if these are going to get replaced, because the X7 interdicts are due to be replaced pretty soon, I think. Wouldn't be surprised if they're replaced by Enviros. Aaron was telling me that in his opinion Dundee is full of Enviros, hence why he calls it Enviro City. Quite a lot of Enviros up here, but at least you've got more variety up here. It's not like Enviro, it's not like one after one after one. You've got Enviro, Yutong, CityLink Volvo, you've got FlixBus. You've got a mixture of everything really, to be honest. You've got Ember passing through here, although they don't go into the bus station, they do it past it. That's SN13CMO. Busboy says no Bluebirds today. No, not today, I'm afraid, buddy. And he says, and also Alba, how did you get a City Swift? I don't know actually, to be honest. It says those interdicts do the X63 Aberdeen, couldn't they, via Peterhead? 374 doesn't, I'm afraid, mate. That's our Broth based. That's our Broth depot, that one. I know the ones you're thinking on, but it's not that one. You'll see it when it comes out, because I'll still be live when it goes out. That's SK63AUM on the 1B to Guild Street via Bridge of Dawn Retail Park. I think Bridge of Dawn Retail Park, that's just close to where Ember terminates on the E1 and where the E7 starts. Talking about E7, I'm hoping to do that at some point in July. Don't have a confirmed date for it yet, but I'm trying to catch up with a few other routes before I do that. A few other return journeys that need to be finished. I was meant to be doing one today, and was meant to be doing X9 today, unfortunately, but I couldn't because, unfortunately, when I got into Aberdeen, I was actually feeling a bit under the weather. Feeling okay now, though. Yep, SK63AUM on the 1B to Dupford. Busboy says it was 8974 you had, ex-Glasgow one, branded. Was that on one of my uploads? Because there's quite a few ex-Glasgow ones in the Stirling area, mate. There's quite a few. Over there, that's actually changing to a 64 as of next week. X9's coming off next Monday, hence the rush to get it done, for me anyway. Quite keen to get that route done. Tomorrow I'm unavailable to do it, but Wednesday we'll do it, and I've taken the day off work, so all good that way. 7070 Airport LC71KVO. Unfortunately I can't let anyone on. There's someone trying to get on. Bus service is every 15 minutes, so an extra 15 minutes isn't going to happen. S325OWD, followed by Gemini on the 2 to Auchinleck, MX58 EAP, that's X First Manchester, I believe. I don't know if First have a depot around Manchester, do they? I don't know much about Manchester, to be honest. I know Stagecoach has got the Beeline, it's called. I wouldn't mind going down there actually to do some spotting. Maybe need to save a few pennies first though. Oh, 8974 Dundee. Not Stirling, says Busboy. Glasgow Manchester B Network. It's called B Network, mate. Not Beeline. Beeline is first bus. Oh, of course so it is. Yeah, you're right. LC71KVK with SV25OWY and SN13CNX giving chase. SK63AUM on the 1. And on the number 12 is ST23WUK. And I can breathe. That's what happens sometimes. You don't see a single bus and then 4 or 5 of them turn up at the same time. LC71KVH on the 290 to Methlick via Pitmedden, Tarvis and Bridge of Dawn. Number 1, Garth D, SN14FAP. They certainly used to like their street lights up here. This is one area where you're not safe from them. That's LSK 513 over there, as I said, departing very shortly on the M9 to Glasgow. Not going to do a Glasgow accent, don't worry. Now, over here we have 1052 something, I can't quite see because of the mirror. 10527 SN16OMR, photobombed by Streetlight, or everyone knows what I call them. Another Yutong there, 65108 SG23WUJ. Nothing else coming around at the moment. But over here we have LB72DZF X95, X35, so Old Melodrama via the Royal Infirmary. Busway says street shite. Yes, that's what I call them. Or a pile of dog puke sometimes. Sorry if you're having something to eat there. Busway says Yutong loaned at Glasgow before heading to Aberdeen. That's right, I heard about that. SV12CZG on the 202 to Bankery for Torfins. And another Viral 300 over there, 67847. SN13EEJ. How are we holding out battery wise? 39%, so I tell you what, we'll keep the stream going till 3:30 and I'll be doing some recorded stuff after that. That's my tablet's in my bag down there. I can't do a live on my tablet at the moment, unfortunately. It doesn't have a SIM card, and I don't think public Wi-Fi around here would be very good for that anyway. I've got a feeling that would be pretty rubbish. Busway says also, I'll repeat that, sorry. Busway says also the 12 passes the Cardonas opposite Asda, and it's a Hoover E300. Yeah, I wonder if the driver's called Henry. LB72TZD there on the 220 to Kemmery via Blackburn. SN62AMV over there on the 1 to Dainstone via Auchinleal Bridge. That's SN62ABZ on the 3. I'm probably mispronouncing some of these names. It's probably Auchinleal. I think it is Auchinleal because it's not where Auchinleck Talbot are based. You know, the lower league football team. I don't know. What do I know? SG23WUX on the 12 there to Hereford. And there's LSK 513 departing on the M9 to Glasgow. my fingers. Numb fingers there. YX69 LBO on the M92 to Edinburgh. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be leaving for Edinburgh now, or if that's just coming in from Edinburgh. And on the 17th Falls Gate is SN62ADU. Reasonably busy, not mobbed. 18th Red Moss, SC23WUO. Smart thinking, city linking, says busboy. Oh no, the 900. Screw you, 9700DD. No. I don't mind 9700DDs, there's worse out there. I'm not the biggest fan, if I'm being completely honest. I'd rather have a panorama like that one. If I'm choice between 9700DD or the panorama, I'm sorry, but that is what I'm taking. S323WUX, as I said, on the 12th to Hereford. There's another Enviro sitting behind it, or Yutong, I'm not quite sure. Talking about Yutongs, Ember, S325HYR, E1. Now, I believe that will be heading to Bridge of Dawn to be charged. Judging by the fact it's come down this way. And it's gone quiet again. It's all so quiet. Don't worry, I'm not going to start singing that song. I can't sing anyway, so you're safe. Some more movement now, it looks like. SN13CNA on the 23 to stop Shed Doxley. I think it's the latter of the two, if that is how you pronounce that. It's actually better being down at this end of the bus station. I say that as SV25OXA goes past. Followed by, MX11 HTG on the X35. I knew that had been transferred to Stagecoach Bluebird. I didn't know what depot. It's looking a little bit shabby on the side though. It looks like it could be doing with respray. That one's X5. There's MX11 HGJ is still at St Andrews, last I heard. Appears quite often on the 99. Now yeah, as I was about to say, every time I go say something, either a bus appears or a siren appears. I'm only joking. Sorry, the other way, it's the police van. Or as my dad used to call it, the paddy wagon. Right, what was I going to say now? Yeah, the bus station. It's actually better doing bus spotting down this end of the bus station, because if you think about it, if you go into the actual bus stands itself, you could be getting in people's way that are waiting to get on a bus. SG23WUT there. And if you're trying to photograph a particular bus, guaranteed another one is going to come along and photobomb you. That can also happen here, but down here you'll see first buses as well. There's King's Coaches away in the distance. And is that coming this way? Yes, it is. Nice. I will be doing a short video of my stills from today, which will be on YouTube later on tonight. SG23WUV on the 11A to Craigie Buckler. Craigie Buckler or whatever. That's probably someone's name actually. There's probably someone there called that. LC71KVK on the 6 to West Hill in Elric. And it's traffic jam here. got King Scotch's Mercedes Turismo BV71HYU. It's on a contract. Followed by LC71KVM. Well, I'm really sorry folks, my battery level is dropping quite rapidly, so I'm going to have to close the stream just now. So I'll switch to my tablet and we'll do some recorded stuff, okay? I'm really sorry about this. I'll talk to you later.